Hey, what's up, cooking squad? It's your girl Tay, and I am back with another cooking video. Y'all, guess what we're doing today? Guess. Y'all see what I have in my hand? Yep, y'all guessed it. We are about to do some game day appetizers, okay? But they are going to be low carb appetizers. Well, I'm gonna just say semi low carb appetizers, okay? Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I upload a new video. So y'all, let's go make the touchdown in the kitchen. Boom. So for our first appetizer, we are going to start off by making some garlic Parmesan chicken wings. So I am just going to season up my chicken wings with some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some Lorry seasoning salt. Those of you who have been watching my video, you all know that it's my go-to seasonings. I'm also going to add in some minced garlic. You can add as much or as little as you want. I'm going to sprinkle it with some Parmesan cheese. You can also put as much as you want of that as well. And I'm going to sprinkle it with some parsley. And we are just going to give our chicken a really good mix. We're going to mix all of our ingredients together. So after we have our ingredients mixed all in, we're going to add our chicken to our air fryer. And we are just going to make sure they are in one layer and add the rest of our toppings to it. And then we're going to air fry it for about 20 minutes, 400 degrees, 10 minutes each side. So our chicken is air frying up in the air fryer. We are going to melt some butter. Our butter is nice and melted. We are going to check our chicken really quick. All right, they are almost done. We are just going to flip our chicken over, and then we are going to cook it for another additional 10 minutes on 400 degrees. So back to our butter. We have our butter here. I'm going to add in some minced garlic along with the minced garlic juice, some Parmesan cheese, and some parsley. And we are just going to give it a really good mix. And I'm going to continue adding Parmesan cheese until our butter thickens up, until it's the right consistency for our chicken. So I am just continuing on adding in some Parmesan cheese until our butter thickens up, until it is the right consistency for our chicken. And I'm also adding in some more Parmesan cheese. And I did add in a little bit of lemon pepper off camera. You can add lemon juice if you want, but I didn't have any on hand, so I just added a little bit of lemon pepper to my butter. And now our wings are nice and done. They are looking delicious. And now we are just going to add our sauce all over the top of that chicken. Look at that. I had to slow it down for y'all for a minute so y'all can see all of that yummy goodness. Yes. So now we are just giving our chicken a really good mix. We are just going to toss it around in the Parmesan sauce, and we're going to get our chicken nice and coated. And this is the finished product of our chicken Parmesan. Oh wait, no, I said that wrong. Garlic Parmesan chicken wings. Yeah, that's right. Our garlic Parmesan chicken wings. And this is a recipe that I came up with, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So now we are on to our second appetizer, which is going to be buffalo chicken meatballs. Yeah, I almost said that wrong again too, y'all. But I have some ground chicken here. I have an egg that I cracked open. I'm going to use my go-to seasonings, onion powder, garlic powder, and Lorry seasoning salt. And I'm going to add in some minced garlic, of course, along with some panko breadcrumbs. And we are just going to give our ground chicken a really good mix until all of our ingredients are nice and incorporated. So I'm just adding in some more panko breadcrumbs as I see fit so that our ground chicken can be nice and stuck together. So now I'm just creating our meatballs. I am just getting a little bit of the ground chicken and rolling around in my hands until I make it into a ball. And then we are going to put these in the oven. So we are going to put these in the oven and bake them on 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. And I just realized that I forgot to put the buffalo sauce inside of the ground chicken before I put them in the oven. So you put it on before and after. That's why I don't like following recipes, because I always forget something. So our ground chicken is ready. We are just going to add a little bit of buffalo sauce in the bowl and mix our ground chicken with our buffalo sauce. But instead, I decided to just put my ground chicken in the bowl and pour the sauce on top of it. It was much easier that way. But guys, please don't forget to add your buffalo sauce to your chicken before you put them in the oven. Don't do like I did. So yeah, so now I'm just going to add some ranch dressing on top along with some feta cheese. Just going to top it off with that. And I am going to top it off with some green onion, and that is it. So now for our third appetizer, which is a simple and easy one. I have some chicken tenderloins here, as you can see, and I'm just going to sprinkle my chicken tenderloins with some ranch seasoning dressing. And then we're going to add some cheese. I am using 2 different cheeses. So I'm wrapping some with Colby Jack cheese, and I'm wrapping some in pepper jack cheese. So it's your choice on which one that you want to use, but I am doing 2 different ones. So it's just simple ranch seasoning, cheese, and then you wrap them up in some bacon. And then we're going to put them in the oven and let them bake. And we are going to let them bake on 375 degrees for about 20 minutes. And I will suggest doing this on a bacon rack so your juices can drip off easily. But I don't have one of those. I'm going to have to get me one. So I'm just going to bake mine like this. And I am just adding some more ranch seasoning on top of my chicken wraps before I put them in the oven. So this is the finished product of our chicken wraps in bacon. Our bacon is nice and crispy. Our chicken is nice and juicy, and you can just see the cheese just oozing out of it. So it was really delicious, but I could have added some more seasonings to it along with the ranch dressing seasoning, but hey, it was still good. So now for our fourth appetizer, we are going to be making a cheese ball football. So I have some cream cheese in a bowl here. I'm adding some onion powder, some garlic powder, and then I'm going to add in my cheddar cheese along with some diced pickled jalapeno peppers. We're going to add that in there. You can add as much or as little as you want. Adding in a little bit of salt, and then we are going to give our cheese a really good mix, and we're going to add a little bit more cheddar cheese in there because we want it to be really nice and cheesy. I'm adding in some green onion as well, and we are going to continue mixing, adding in a little bit more onion powder and garlic powder, and we are just going to give this a really good mix, and a little bit more cheese, of course. And now what we are going to do is, I have my chopping board here. You can use some parchment paper if you want, but I'm using my chopping board, and I am just going to shape this in a ball first, and then I am just going to smash it down a little bit, and we are going to form our cheese ball into a football. So you want to point the edges out, you want to squeeze the edges in a little bit so they can be nice and pointy like the football is, and it's just that simple. So now we are just going to fry up some bacon really quick, and we are going to fry it until it is nice and crispy, and then we are going to remove it from the skillet, and then we are going to add in some panko breadcrumbs. I have some seasoned panko breadcrumbs here, and we are just going to roast these up until they are nice and golden brown. So our breadcrumbs are nice and brown. You want to make sure they are browns and not burnt, of course. So now we are going to chop up some fresh jalapeno peppers. We are going to cut the stems off, and then we are going to cut them in half, and then we are going to just take the seeds out. We're going to take any excess seeds out that are in there, and then we are going to chop them up in small little pieces. So now that we have all of our ingredients ready, we are going to remove our cheese ball from the refrigerator. I let it chill in the oven while I make the bacon and the breadcrumbs. And now what I'm doing, I'm just topping our cheese ball with breadcrumbs. And then we are going to add our bacon. We're going to try to slightly push our bacon on the inside of our cheese ball. And then we are going to proceed to add our fresh jalapeno peppers. And then we're going to add some chopped onion. And then we are going to add some sliced cheese on top to make the lines for the football. And you're going to see all of that in this video. And for the sliced cheese that I will be putting on top to make the lines for the football, I use pepper jack cheese, but you can use any kind of cheese that you want to top off your football with. So this is our cheese ball football, and I hope you guys enjoy all of these recipes. I did get the last 3 recipes off Pinterest, and I will leave those ingredients and instructions down in the description bar below. So y'all, that is the end of today's video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And to make sure y'all hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I upload a new video. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.